Camera. Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and I've got snacks, or I might have just finished eating them all. Anyway, it's time for my lazy Sunday afternoon productivity stream, in which sometimes we're productive and sometimes we're not, but we always have snacks. It's kind of a bring your own sort of situation, though. So, with me today, I have Doc Coleman and Sako Tumi. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello to the
Hello,
nice
nice
people.
people.
So, and Desdemona, it was so great to meet you last week. I was so glad you were able to attend.
Yeah. Hi.
Yay.
Definitely one of the many high points of last weekend.
Oh
I've
yeah.
spent this entire week recovering. This
Yeah.
has been sorry. When I went
Yeah.
live, I knocked my camera off the edge of the table onto the next one ever. Okay. Because as Sako can attest, during the stream, during one of my video sessions last weekend, I broke my stand. So now I just have my selfie tripod, which doesn't rotate as well. But I did just get a new one. So I might be setting that up during one of the streams. So Desdemona says hello and that it was great to meet us in person. So hopefully we came across the same way we do online.
I didn't
I hope
realize it
so.
until later, but I think I might have met you before, Desdemona. Is something about your tattoos that was familiar, but I don't know. Maybe it was a previous year at Balticon, but it was good to see you again.
In any case, right?
Yep. And now you've seen the craziness that goes on during sprints when we're not actually like sitting here typing.
Which is mainlining chips into my face hole and being generally ADHD.
As one does.
There we go. I found the right tab. I now have my document open. Wait, what? I thought I was opening my document.
You're not
Apparently, the autocomplete has me searching for the title, but it auto-completed the exact name of my document.
Weirdness.
That's weird. Okay, I have it open. So I don't remember what I'm doing, but
I've been having weirdness with one of my windows trying to get it onto one of my wing screens, and it's like, send it to that screen. It's like, no, send it to the screen.
yeah. So Desdemona is not sure. She's been on the West Coast for a while, so
Okay. I swear I've seen the tattoo pattern before, but
who knows?
anyway, good to see you.
Yes.
Aha.
I also spent all week recovering. As you can tell by my voice, like that still hasn't quite come back yet.
Yeah. This is the first time since I started my YouTube channel that I have missed a Thursday. It went up Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So it just wasn't happening Thursday nights.
It's simply time shifted. That's all.
Sure. I can still say I haven't missed a week.
Yes.
Which is what I usually say anyway. So it was late, but it made it up there. I was good with the draft, but I still needed to add all the pictures and the names, make sure I had them spelled right and do the recording. And it just, yeah, I got it recorded Friday night instead of Wednesday night. Wednesday night was not amazing. I had some stuff going on in personal life and got home stupid late. So it just didn't happen. So
yeah.
Not regular late, stupid late. There's a difference. No.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Tuesday and Wednesday, like big bag of nope. Big bag of nope.
I was technically at work and I went to all the meetings and none of my deliverables are late. That's about as much as I can say about my productivity at work last week.
Yeah. My for the big day for the day job was Tuesday when I was at home recovering uh, uh from the convention.
Yeah.
And that was when our big project went up for the final decision board,
Oh,
and I go back in on Wednesday and I start looking. It's like, what's going on? Did we pass? Nobody's saying anything about it. Finally, I dig up the email. It says, "Yay, we passed. We've been approved. We actually got high marks for just about everything." And it's like, you could have
Nice.
led with that.
you could have
Right?
Yeah.
Seriously.
But it seems like, yeah, a bunch of people were in on Tuesday and then took the rest of the week off.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I did the opposite
Wow.
because it was like graveyard all week. Um,
Eesh.
but you know,
I told work I might be in on Tuesday, but if so, it's just to check emails, and that did not happen. And I was running late Wednesday morning. And when I went to log in, I realized I didn't have my laptop at my house. I had left it in the office when I left for the con on Wednesday.
no.
So I was a little later than expected because I had to then get ready for work from office instead of work from home. But everything was fine and I wasn't late for any big meetings. But yeah, no, there was no way I would have been able to check emails because I didn't have the laptop here.
Laptop.
Luckily, I work like 10 minutes from the office. So
Oh,
once
okay.
I got myself together, I was fine.
Okay.
And I went in for the morning and then I went home because I needed a shower, which didn't happen before I
Yep.
rushed in. So
So I'm finding it amusing that the great minds are thinking alike in that we've both got our consolation 2020 t-shirts on.
does yours say author on the back?
This is actually the one I got first that says staff on the back.
So yeah.
Honestly, it's in better shape than the author one because since I got the author one, I lost this one.
Oh,
So I've been
okay.
wearing the author one, so like all the printing across the front is falling apart. This one
Yeah.
is still in good shape because apparently it just spent several
2 years
something like
in
2
a
years
closet.
in a pile of laundry that I was clean laundry, but that I was excavating right before the con in order to try to find a particular shirt so I could wear it to a steampunk panel.
How did your panels go?
My panels all went really well.
Nice.
I mean, even my reading, which was on the sucky Monday morning 10 a.m. across from the reading of the guest of honor, went really well. We had
Yeah,
more.
because the room was capped at attendance.
Yeah.
And we thought we were going to be able to stream it, but right when we got started, John Scalzi was like, "So I'm reading stuff that's not officially released, so we can't stream it." So it was marked to stream, and we had been planning to, but we hadn't checked in, and that's on us. So
Yeah. Well, you didn't really think to ask.
yeah,
You
all
know?
the other readings, I mean, they might have been streamed, but they weren't recorded because we knew, you don't want to give away your audio rights for free.
Right.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, but no, we actually had we had an audience and actually had a repeat audience member.
Oh, nice.
Tim Dodge, who has done readings with me in the past, came in and said that he wanted to hear more and specifically asked me for something different. So
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I've been to a couple of your readings, but next time I go, I would probably request something that wasn't the skeet shooting because I think I've heard that one twice.
ironically, that's the one I read because Tim had already heard the Blessing of the Cheese. So
I don't know that I've heard the Blessing of the Cheese.
the Blessing of the Cheese is one of the tales in the Shining Cog and other steampunk tales.
I think I've read it then. I don't know that I've heard you read it. So I
Yeah.
have that on my shelf right over there.
Yeah.
And maybe we should, I mean, people who were here last week know the exciting good news, but still, it was official on Tuesday, right, Sako? the fully funded
Was it?
Kickstarter?
I think it was Tuesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
I was dead.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no.
spoons. You can tell by the celebratory stream.
We're in which you're laying down in a pillow fort.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, but yeah, I was super excited. So anybody who's been hoping and waiting to hear back, yes. Yeah.
If you're
Hey,
hoping
Andy.
if you're hoping to contribute to Sako's Kickstarter, we have bad news. It's too late.
Yeah, it's too
Good news is
Wah.
it funded without you.
So, and the survey means I can up my contribution in case I want to like go in for the extras, right?
I'm sorry. What?
I don't know that I upped my bid to say yes, give me poker cards, but I think when they send out the survey, I can up my level of backing.
Really?
Maybe. Most places let you do add-ons and stuff. I will see. I
Yeah.
will have to see.
I believe the way it works is that you can't unlock any more stretch goals, but if there are add-ons that you wanted, then you can add them on and you'll be charged for them at this point if you've already donated. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
don't
run a
know that I can
Kickstarter.
offer anything that you guys didn't get past certain stretch goals.
Yeah. But
So,
you did unlock some add-ons, didn't you? Or have add-ons on the thing?
I had add-ons inside,
Okay.
yeah.
So people who hadn't declared for those, I think they can still declare for those. But
Oh, that would be interesting.
I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
I'm gonna send out my survey
Mhm.
probably nowish.
What a great
So-
project for this afternoon, right?
It is. I remedied the speed bumps that were, cards that had been declined. And so now I'm waiting for the money to hit my account. And
Sure.
I'm in talks with the printer, who is just as excited as I am.
Yay.
And they also might do fulfillment.
Okay.
So
For
would she
25
direct from the
cents a
fulfillment?
book. For 25 cents a book. And I'm like ecstatic with. They want a Excel sheet with all the addresses and stuff, and they'll do the fulfillment for me.
Yeah, that's definitely good if they can take that off your hands, because they can almost definitely do it cheaper than you can do it.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta
Well-
buy all the stuff involved, and I gotta pay for shipping and stuff like that. But I gotta do
Sure.
that anyway.
Yep.
So it's like $10 or whatever to have it fulfilled off site. Like that.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you don't have anything that is listed as an add-on, so I can't add anything on.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm not sure why. Because I had a sketch as an add-on, I had a signature as an add-on, and I had the omnibus as an
Maybe.
add-on.
Okay, I see the sketch definitely as an add-on. And I definitely went for the print omnibus. So.
Cool.
Okay. Anyway, awesome and super exciting, but we're here to be productive or eat snacks.
Or to productively eat snacks.
Yes.
So, Raven made it. Hello.
Hi, Raven.
So,
I was in your neck of the woods and I didn't see you,
aw.
which is a shame because I did the labyrinth walk in Frederick last night.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay, should we do something? What are you working on today? What are people working on?
Yeah.
I
I'm
am
working on my surveys.
I am still editing my way through Kindred of Kali. Obviously, last week was not a high energy week to start doing that after the day job. So
No,
Yeah.
no. I made it through last week and definitely was bringing my C game. It was not my A game. It was not my slightly off A game, which I guess is my B game. It was my C game. But I was showing up and I got it done. So sometimes that's all you can really
That's
handle.
well, it counts.
Yeah.
And,
So
and then there's those days when you show up at work and you're clearly bringing your M game. It's like, you're
what's your
halfway down
M?
the alphabet. You're halfway down the
Oh,
alphabet. You're lucky you
yeah.
showed up.
Yeah, I am here. So Desdemona says, I'm almost done with the chapter I was editing at Balticon. Awesome. And Raven says he was asleep until 9:30. He's super bummed that he missed the walk.
You like
Your sleep
9:30 would
schedule
have been the
is
best time to show up.
yeah. Your
Just
sleep
saying.
schedule is hard to work around. I
It
know.
is. It is.
So okay, let's go ahead and get started. And
Let's see, we got
3, 2, 1, boom. Chakalaka.
You're
You did-
muted, love.
My mouse is dying. Sometimes it double clicks when I single click it.
Yeah,
I
that
put in
makes
fresh
sense.
batteries, but I think it might be time to call it quits with this mouse.
Okay.
I hate when that happens.
It also hasn't really enjoyed clicking and dragging because it'll like drop it for half a second and not get the whole selection for about a month and a half now. And I haven't
Oh.
set it on fire because I am, pure restraint.
It's important for a mouse to enjoy clicking and dragging in its old age.
It's
course.
true.
The immolation of a mouse is bound to throw off poisonous gases you don't want to breathe in. So
So you're saying instead of burning it, I should take it to Big Blue. Sorry, what's the name of the thing? That's what they call it on a Fortune Fire. The hydraulic press.
yeah, that's a good one, or just a recycle center. So
Crush, crush, I crush you, I crush.
crushing your head.
Crush. So how was everybody's sprint? I almost finished a book.
I sent my surveys.
Nice.
I continued working on a language going into combat. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the point where this picks up and starts getting faster. but I'll say, okay, the editing's not getting faster, but the wording's getting better. So that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Okay.
that's more important.
You're worried about the editing, not the story itself going faster.
Yeah, I want the editing to go faster because I'd really like
I
to be done
mean,
with it, but
I definitely also really enjoy the feeling of having edited a little more than editing.
yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Unless it's like that point where you hit that sentence and you get it just right and it just sings.
Well, there's also that point when you're going through the middle of the story where you've already hit stride and it's like, oh, how many words did you edit that sprint? Oh, several thousand.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
they were already good.
Boom, fist bump. So awesome. Andy says he already got his survey, so that's
Sweet.
awesome.
Pleased to be replying.
Mama Maggie is here. Hello and welcome. Oh no, her power's been on and off all day, but is hoping to get more than a few minutes with us on the stream. So fingers crossed.
Oh, Mama Ward, I miss you.
Yeah. So Raven says, yeah, his sleep schedule is indeed such a garbo. Oh, short for garbage, right?
Yes.
For anything social. I was trying to figure out what GARBO stood for as like acronym instead of contraction. So
yeah, pleased to be explaining, Raven.
Desdemona is almost at the end of her chapter. It feels like she's been editing and rewriting this one chapter for a while.
Yeah,
I know that feeling.
Yeah. And Andy finished 2 photos and turned to a short story. Already got 238 words because Andy is a professional, and unlike me.
I was going to say, Andy told us what he was working on just before the break. We didn't get to it.
Oh, okay.
So he's editing a handful of photos from his trip to photograph the St. Mary's ruins.
Oh, nice.
A short story, which he's going to submit in July.
That's
very
pretty cool.
Research.
Yeah.
Yep.
Raven says it's very Greta Garbo.
Oh.
But yes, also a short derisive way of saying garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Mama Maggie is
that Greta Garbo was garbage, but
no, we would never say that. No. So Mama Maggie is editing, but had to stop to towel dry the doggos because it started pouring rain in Colorado.
Yeah.
Water fell from the sky, and instead of running to the house or getting in shelter, Agent Mayhem and the entity of chaos sat in the yard and stared at the clouds. Why am I getting wet?
What is this stuff? This never happens.
So Desdemona is also enjoying the doggo names with the rest of us. Mama Maggie sends love to Sako and misses you too. Andy has quoted me as Andy is a professional top.
Ha!
And Sako, you would love that spot. It's hike and best in fall, but the art on the ruins is amazing.
Oh, St. Mary's, yeah.
So cool. The dogs were expecting Mama Maggie to come out and tell them to get out of the sprinklers.
Yep.
Oh, and we have Jennifer. Hello and welcome. So
I feel like it's been ages. This past week,
has been 10 years.
yeah. Yeah, it's been a month. It's like, and on top of that, like, it's been ages since I wrote. It's been ages since I've seen some of the people in the chat. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like being comforted by an old friend.
Yay. Oh, it's been a long year and we're not even halfway done.
About.
I was going to say that's like March 2020 was 3 years long.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I think March wasn't bad. I think April's when time really slowed down.
Yeah.
March, we were still like, wait, what's happening? And then all of a sudden it was April and everything really ground to a halt.
It was really the last 2 weeks of March that were 3 years long, and then things slowed down.
Right, yeah. But, we were still figuring things out. Things were new and, exciting, but maybe not in a good way for the first couple weeks. And then it turned into monotony. So,
well, I just kept doing what I do.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lot of change for you, as
There
opposed
wasn't a lot of change for me.
to things like, for me, it's like, all that stuff that they said for years and years that we couldn't do, we're now doing. We don't know how we're doing it, but we're definitely doing it, and we'll be in touch as to how it's happening.
Yeah.
I still have a desk from work. This guy right here goes up.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not that I use it. Whoops. And knocks over my camera.
Yep.
Let's get that foot on. So, yeah, I don't use it very often, but I have the option, and I now have an L formation here instead of a single desk facing that way. So with the L formation, that lets me look out the front window or the side window that I added to my house.
The window which you now have, Catticus's window.
I mean, I also got it for my poor eyes because there was very little natural light in this space, and when I work 8 hours a day this way and 8 hours a day this way in the same chair at the same desk, having something to look at that's more than 10 feet from my face is really good for my eyes and not getting them tired at the end of the day. So, which is something you got to worry about after you hit 25 or 30 or more.
When you find yourself wearing reading glasses in order to read the text in your computer.
That's why I got LASIK, is because last time I got contacts, I was struggling with reading my computer, and I was like, let's juggle one prescription, not more than that. And I'm still good. Don't need reading glasses yet, but it's coming.
I mean, I held on to my prescription for the reading glasses for something like 3 years before I finally had them made. Because when the doctor gave them to me, he said, it's like, you're going to need reading glasses. Here's your prescription, but hold off on it as long as you can.
Yeah.
But now it's definitely like, so I can look at my Fitbit, but some of the displays, I can't read those numbers. They're too tiny.
Yeah. When your arm is no longer long enough is when you get the reading glasses.
Well, it's kind of...
I read with my nose, so the text on my watch is pretty small. I know Greg is definitely in the I'm gonna need readers sort of school, and he hates it. He's putting it off as long as he possibly can.
Since I got the LASIK, I cannot focus any closer than about this to my face.
Oh yeah.
Any closer than that, and I go cross-eyed and I can't read it anymore. Which
I don't know about
vaguely
that. Finally.
TMI makes shaving my armpits interesting.
I'll take your word for that, but
I'm like, are there any hairs left? I can't tell.
Yep.
Let's go with touch.
I can't see my armpit anyway, so I just.
But it's definitely the case for me. It's like, okay, I can read some of those numbers at this distance, and the rest of them are too small to focus on. Even if
Yeah.
I get any closer, and getting them farther away, they're just too small to read. So it's definitely
Yeah.
time for assistive lenses.
Yeah. But
But
you don't have to get reading glasses made up. You can just get the grocery store ones.
well, I've got prescription ones, and I've also got the grocery store ones. Once I learned how to read my prescription and figured out, oh, those should work.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, popping into the comments, Mama Maggie has adult RSV and it sucks, but at least she didn't get it from the family contagion until after the book launch on the 31st. Awesome! How did the book launch go? I was dead, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have been asking more.
I didn't. I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
It's in my watch later.
Yeah.
I was really sad I missed it.
Mm-hmm. So,
I
Jennifer.
was like, what about me?
Yeah. Maggie says hashtag just really 2023 is the tag for this year for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Jennifer says definitely more than 25 for those aging eyes.
Yeah.
So, Raven says that his eyes have gotten noticeably weaker in the last few years, where he struggles to clearly make out text roughly the size of expiration dates on food. Sometimes those are just really badly printed, so I'm not gonna.
Well, at least it's not like
Technical.
trying to read serial numbers off of computer equipment, because like those guys were engraving those suckers on with micrometers or something.
Yeah. So Jennifer says that she's wearing bifocals at this point. Life gets real fun when she accidentally tries to read through the line between the prescriptions. Yeah. My eye doctor who did the LASIK was telling me about how some people get a nearsight eye and a farsight eye, and I was just like, no. Apparently, they make you wear glasses with that kind of prescription for a couple months to make sure that your head can adapt to it, but no, not something I'm interested in. I'm just going to juggle one prescription, and I had one vanity surgery, and both of my parents had cataracts, so I can't do any bonus surgeries on my eye at this point.
Yeah, I believe that before you can do LASIK, your eyes have got to be fairly stable.
Yes, I had the same prescription for like 15 years. So
yeah, so that's what I call stable. So the fact that in the last 5 years my eyes have started to deteriorate kind of tells me I'm not a candidate for LASIK yet. But
you might have missed the window.
Yeah, well, I didn't need it before.
Yeah, I hear you. So let me pop over to the comments. Jennifer says that she's doing well and is loving her short story collection and the direction it's going. That's awesome. I'm super excited. Maggie says that the launch of Some Anemones Are Blue went well, but there was a morning panic because the Amazon links and the books to read links were messed up, but they got sorted. Whew. That's stressful. And Maggie has both reading glasses and distance glasses. Her brain will never tolerate bifocals, and it's a thing 7% of people deal with. Yeah.
So you're an elite group.
I just know that getting your prescription just right for both eyes is hard enough when you're only doing long distance or close vision, and I didn't want to have to juggle 4 prescriptions when that day came.
Yeah.
So when they said you're borderline reading glasses, I'm like, let's do it. So. Oh, Jen Braid's Romance swung by. Hello, Jen. So Desdemona tried to get LASIK, but was squinting during eye tests without really thinking about it and sabotaged the tests. The LASIK place was like, don't squint, and my prescription changed. And you have to be stable for at least a year or so, she was told. So
Okay, that's nice to know.
Maggie says, I'm special, and that's okay. So I gave my roommate's kid a box of fidgets for Christmas, and I may have accidentally commandeered this little
little popper.
octopus. It's a giant popper
Yep.
with an octopus. So, while I'm
amazing.
working on my space fantasy.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I did not notice you being muted, although Jennifer did, Sako.
No,
So.
I heard Sako clearly. I think part of it is you speak so quietly today, Sako. But
not just that, but I was muted for a minute while I
saw somebody leaving the room
because Jen doesn't sleep. I know. I think it was last night and the night before. I was like, night owls, and she was like, what are you doing awake?
I saw that after I finally finished. Was that Friday night?
I think so.
I saw it after I finally finished recording my video that should have gone up Thursday morning, like 2 hours later. So.
I do definitely remember staying up late one night and getting up the next morning and seeing a post from you, Sako, on Facebook saying where my night owl's at, and realizing that was 1 hour after I went to bed.
Yeah. So popping into the comments, let's see. Maggie has a third pair of glasses just for computer work. Yeah. So, oh yay! Jen writes romance. Finished a book for the first time in a while. That's awesome.
Always good.
And Maggie says that she remembered that Jen has been having some writerly struggles. So,
totally, yeah.
Right. Desdemona enjoys my fidget and bought her kid a box of fidget toys, and one of the cats stole some of them, and they're now cat toys. So
everything is a cat toy.
Jennifer says, okay, I'm not crazy then. And that's a rhetorical question. Maggie says, I'm not crazy. They had me tested. So Jen says, I think I'm done with the bulk of the heavy caretaking and I might get a part-time job away from the house plus writing. Oh, I'm so relieved. That's yay.
Wow, that would be an upgrade for sure.
Yeah.
I was actually talking with my wife this morning about her wanting to get a part-time job, but not wanting to go into retail or stuff like that. And it's like, really, the part-time jobs are all being offered by people who are looking to exploit you, because the reason they have part-time jobs is they don't want to pay benefits. But
yeah,
we were trying to figure out what was a good strategy for finding a decent part-time job that you can work with, and we're still working on that. But
editing,
editing, freelance time. Oh yeah,
no, I totally get it. So
actually, she couldn't do art or freelance or anything like that because she actually needs the structure of going into an office to get her to do stuff.
Yeah, I struggle sometimes. So,
I beat you to it, Nightbot.
Yep. Maggie, I totally agree. Maggie says that caretaking is as tiring as heavy labor or mental jobs, and that getting time out and about is nice, even if it is work. So, Jennifer said, this is a driving job in a company vehicle, so no office or store. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. But it does get you out, and it's got structure to it, so that's good.
Yeah. Jen says, even if the person you're caretaking for doesn't see it as exhausting. Yeah. So Nightbot reminded us to hydrate or dihydrate.
Yep.
Mm.
Right as I was refilling my drink. No.
Right as I was sipping. So, yeah. And Mama Maggie says a driving job is nice. So, okay. What about being productive? Do we want to
Oh,
be productive again?
What about a sprint?
Yeah. So, Maggie says people don't realize how bad caretaker fatigue can be.
Yeah,
Unless you've been in it. Yeah.
unless you've been in it.
Yeah. And I only had to caretake for my mom for like 2 weeks
Oh,
and off when she was recovering from, but I mean, it also involved an ER stay. So it can be a lot, definitely. So Jen says it's something I've loved in the past. Oh, driving job, right. Kiddo is graduated, so no more school pickups for me.
Okay.
yay!
Nice. So, okay, well, let me find the timer and let's pretend this is a productivity stream.
Imagine productivity.
Oh. So, okay, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, Jen says she took care of her mom on hospice care a couple years back and had her fill. Yeah, that's easy.
Gotta get those last couple words.
More words.
Sorry, I was on the last 3 lines of the chapter I just finished editing.
Very nice.
So, how was your sprint? I've edited a chapter.
I did 2 things.
Ooh.
One was talk to my drummer on the phone so he could let me know he's not going to be at the event we were going to perform at this weekend. Or not this weekend, but next weekend. He has to be home. So I got to come up with some backup sort of dealy. And then I emailed Kickstarter asking them about the payout because it's been a week and
Yeah.
I'm patiently waiting for the payout so I can actually fulfill these things. Yeah, so maybe I'm being impatient because it's the weekend.
Quite possibly. I mean, I probably would have waited until Monday just to make sure.
Yeah.
Odds of somebody being in the office to like react to it immediately, because let's be honest, you're not getting an answer till tomorrow.
You know, you're probably right.
Yeah. But I mean, then again, you know, I just signed up with a health service that's supposed to give me access to 24/7 medical advice from my phone, and I had problems with them, so I sent them an email, and it's like, yeah, I'm not seeing a response to that till Monday, am I?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
That's just life.
But I deployed my snacks
Ooh.
during that last sprint, and
I had chocolate and baked Cheetos before the stream.
Oh, you
Jealous.
preloaded.
I have one Osbach chocolate left. Osbach chocolates. However, do I want a shot of brandy right now this instant? Probably not.
I will, but that's me.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
you.
my favorite brandy. But yeah, I probably want to be a little sober.
Oh, sorry. One moment.
I also got several paragraphs. It's been some interesting editing where I'm trying to keep the flavor of the longer sentence and yet compress it.
I've had a few of those.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm happy with the results I've got. So.
Catticus is watching the roommate's kid through the window play his game and is like, why am I trapped out of this sunroom?
Oh.
So. Okay. So I have tallied up and I edited 1,796 words.
Yep. Those are the editing numbers I miss.
Yeah, I had to adjust a little bit of the dialogue because the timing's a little different than it was, but I made it work. It didn't need too much finagling. So where am I? I'm on page 296. I'm just about to hit 300 with my silly font that's bigger than normal. But yeah. So I'm at basically 300 out of 461. So in normal font, it would be what, page 275 out of 350. So I'm in the home stretch.
Okay.
Popping into the comments, Maggie called it the procrastivity stream.
You should copyright that.
Wait, if it was her or me, because I'm tempted.
Either.
If it was a procrastivity stream, then wouldn't we be like doing the dishes and the laundry and stuff?
No, that's procrastinating.
Okay.
procrastinating is what my husband calls working, but not on the thing you're supposed to be working on.
For
So
me,
procrastinity is when you write a whole new story instead of editing the story that's due to the. Okay.
I had a breakthrough. I like to write something new and then do a round of editing, and then write something new and then do a round of editing. The only problem is nothing I write only takes one round of edits.
Oh,
So
So
one
you
of
kind
these
of
days you'll
stack
come
up
back and
partially
yeah.
edited projects.
so I have a lot of things in various stages of done because there's only so much editing I can take before I'm like, can I just write something?
I stop at 4 waves.
Yeah. But if I'm alternating, unless I just alternate, like I'm gonna always have more unless
Oh.
I do multiple editing passes in a row on different things.
Or maybe you stop editing and hire a person to do it for you.
No, it's my baby. I mean, like for line edits, yes. For other stuff, no.
I was just say
For like revision and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
no.
not the traditional publishing way. You don't hire someone to edit. Your publisher does that for you because they're going to publish it and make money off it.
Eh, it gets
There's
wiggly
also
with small press, and you definitely need to buy your own for indie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
you definitely have to buy your own editors for indie.
So, okay, popping into the
Editors.
comments, Desdemona also enjoyed the procrastivity stream. Andy got only another 200 words, had to look some stuff up. Maggie listened/edited and knitted a row to keep the hands busy. Desdemona is down to the last 3 paragraphs. Yes, the end is in sight. And got some honeycomb ice cream. Want something crunchy though. I hear ya.
Honeycomb ice cream sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Right?
I would like
Desdemona,
to try some honeycomb ice cream.
yeah. Desdemona would like to share those boozy little chocolates with you.
Yeah.
I want to get my own supply. I never see those suckers.
Really?
My favorite is they have this like cherry stuffed with brandy thing happening, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I had a friend that got like a huge selection of boozy chocolates for Christmas, and we get together for stuff, and he'd like carefully dole them out to each person.
Sure. Sure.
Because you can get wasted on that pretty fast.
Yeah. Maggie says procrastination minus productivity or creativity. Still working, just not on the thing that's supposed to be worked on. Yeah. I for me, it's usually procrastinating because I usually clean when I'm procrastinating, but not always. Maggie does 15 steps. I'm not really sure.
I think she's referring to
number of
editing process.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which would explain why I think it was in 2021, question mark, the Hold My Coffee thing, where she was like releasing books.
Yeah.
Because she had done the editing like 18 gazillion times, and
sure,
she was ready.
Nice. Okay. And Maggie says that honeycomb ice cream with crushed pretzels is amazing.
Sounds good.
Desdemona's in for it, but this one was pretzelless. Rue.
I've got the
My
pretzels.
Nice. Other than like the baked Cheetos, my house is basically out of crunchy stuff, which is bad because I need crunchy stuff, and nothing in the fridge looks good.
Oh.
Nothing. It all looks bad.
That's because you gave away all your snack food at Balticon.
I gave away all my snack food at Balticon, and I did not get enough of it. I did start HelloFresh last week.
Oh.
So I'm trying out new recipes and things like that. So that's cool. But it's also gotten me out of my food rut, and all I have are like my default foods in the house. And now I want to eat something else, anything else, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
So, and and we're coming up on warmer weather, so I want lighter foods or things that taste lighter, even if calorically they're not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are great services for learning about different styles of food because
Yeah.
they will forcibly introduce you to things that you have never seen before, and some of those will be amazing for your palate.
Yeah. I made a Dutch baby, which I'd never made before, and it was delicious. That was
Mhm.
breakfast. So,
Cool.
and I did
Mm.
uh pork tacos with a pineapple salsa that I made.
Okay.
That sounds amazing.
It was amazing. Would eat again, saving the recipes. But yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
just trying to mix it up and do less eating out or default foods. So it's like date night food. Um, so yeah, it's exciting for someone who doesn't normally cook, but is perfectly decent at following directions. Even if apparently I peel wrong.
You peel wrong?
Apparently, I like to like hold the carrot up and peel down, and
Okay.
apparently that's not the right technique. But let me tell you, I'm not peeling my knuckles that way. So
Yeah. You always do it away from you.
definitely away, but like I stand it up and crash into the cutting board.
Why not?
It's
It was
it
working for me.
it
Oh,
seems to
Andy's
me
off
that
to dinner.
by Andy,
Okay. Hi, Andy.
but it seems to me that the person who's going to insist that you are doing your peeling technique wrong really needs to show you again how it's done. Like maybe enough for all the carrots actually in this meal.
I told them next time and sent them away to go zest a lemon or two.
Oh.
So
Keep
I'm
looking at my email like it's gonna change, and it's not.
aw.
It's not gonna do the
So
things until tomorrow.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So Desdemona is hoping to reach her hands through the screen to steal those pretzels.
Yes.
Uh, oh, Maggie says that hashtag hold my coffee 2021 was because she had a huge word bank and decided to put up or shut up with the publishing goals. So much editing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that's what happens when you've got all these half-edited stories that have stacked up, and you need to clear out the backlog.
Never gonna.
Actually, just get them out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I jump
Aw.
around so much. I really struggle to write in the same world more than once.
I wish I could
So
show my cats right now.
are
Aw.
they cute?
They are cute. They are upside down and sleeping
Mhm.
near each other, no less, which is very rare.
Yep.
I am
Mine
unsure where mine ended up after his latest wine fest.
were doing that on the couch a little while ago, but one of them has wandered off. But
Sure. Well, if we don't get started now, we're going to go way over. So let's squeeze in one more sprint.
Okay.
And quick, Mama Maggie wanted to try HelloFresh, but can't do most of their sauces. Yeah, they do have a relatively limited palette, but I got one of the people I follow on YouTube who's a crafter had a coupon thing for super cheap 6 sessions. So we're going to try it for a couple weeks and
Mhm.
maybe try one of the other ones. I've heard good things about Blue Apron. So
Yeah, we used to do Blue Apron.
okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let me find my timer. Let me reset my timer. Let me share my timer. And let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Chakalaka. did it again. Okay, and we're back. Hi, John Frater. We were editing. We had our editing faces on. Sometimes that can, in fact, look serious. But I got 944 words edited, including rearranging a whole discussion because it was backwards. Why didn't I catch that in the last round of edits? I don't know. But it makes a lot more sense and flows better this way. So
Nice.
Also, welcome, John. We're just finishing up, I think, our last sprint for the evening. So, how was your sprint?
I've finished rewriting 2 paragraphs to end off my little combat scene in the second chapter.
Sure.
I basically reread the emails that they sent me and checked on the links in the emails and made sure all my information was correct and seeing if there was any like bumps that they were waiting on me for.
Sure. Okay. I answered my survey and noticed on Facebook an answer to, hey, I'd heard that the big boom at like 3 p.m. or whatever was from a jet going sonic, but I spotted on my Facebook feed why it happened. A Cessna which is a small passenger plane with like 4 seats, apparently overshot its planned flight, did a 180 back toward DC and was completely unresponsive, then crashed into the Shenandoah Mountains. So they're guessing like the pilot had a heart attack or something, but it prompted an F-16 scramble just in case, and thus an authorized supersonic was part of the alert exercise that rattled all of our houses in the DC metro area.
I'm like far enough away not to hear it.
I am 5 minutes away from Quantico.
Yeah.
So stuff like that happens all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was the sound of like the garage door starting to open because it rattled the house, and Catticus is like, I was in the middle of taking a bath. What was that, Mom? But when my roommate didn't come in, I was like, I guess that's not what it was. Okay. Ooh. So let's see. Maggie says they live near 2 Air Force bases and the Air Force Academy, and once in a while they hear a boom, but they're not supposed to exceed it over the state. And you can always tell because it created a small ring-shaped cloud. Yep. So, yes, Desdemona finally finished the chapter. Boom. Nice work. Now she needs to listen to it with a screen reader to make sure there's nothing wonky before letting her critique group at it. Yeah.
Very cool.
Make that critique group work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No low hanging fruit for you.
Maggie got another row purled and another chapter listened to, and the dialogue cleaned up that. Nice. And Desdemona felt that and had no idea what it was and thought maybe the neighbor did something because it's a townhouse.
Yeah.
And part of their house overlaps. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I thought it was like the garage door opening or something, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yay, I'm so excited you finally defeated that chapter or made allies with it.
I don't know.
Something.
I don't know.
Bend it to their will.
Make it submit. Dun dun dun. Which one's named Will?
I guess I could turn on the light.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Except I won't because it's time for the end of the stream.
It is the end of the stream.
Thank you all for joining us. I think I need to go grocery shopping because I made myself hungry and I'm not excited by what's in my pantry.
Oh, no.
Grocery shopping is being delayed until tomorrow because I get to work from home for the next 2 weeks because I'm in training, which means that I can take my commute time and have groceries delivered to
Nice.
it.
Nice. Yeah. Desdemona says she and that chapter are now tentative associates.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Nice. Nice. So, okay. Well, tell everybody who you are and where they can find you.
I guess I will go first.
Yes.
Howdy, folks. I am Sako Tumi, also known as Voit. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those two things. My Kickstarter just ended, so I'm drowning in that. But you can Google Sako Tumi or Sako, and you can find my social media. I am very easy to contact. I have most everything on lockdown, but if you send me a message, I can, see it.
Nice. Okay, Doc.
All right. And I am Doc Coleman. I write about mad science, manners, and mayhem. And if you're interested in my steampunk comedy adventures, then you can go to your favorite search engine and enter Doc Coleman Steampunk. And that will should bring up my website at doccoleman.com. It should also bring up my Amazon author page where you can preview some of my published writing and decide that if it's the right thing for you or someone you love.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I am a hopefully actively queering fantasy author. I hope to get back to the trenches soon. And I blog, vlog, and podcast, writing tips from the pros, and of course, my own writerly musings. This week on the podcast was Science Fiction Has Always Been Political. And on the blog and the vlog, finally, yesterday, super late, but I still haven't missed a week since 2017 for the videos and 2014 maybe 2015 for the blog, and that was my Balticon 57 recap. Let me tell you, con drop is real, and or burnout, probably both. So
we're all looking forward to your Balticon 58 presentation on avoiding overcommitment.
yeah, I'm sure that'll be panel 17.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you all for joining us, and good luck with your writing if that's what you're working on, and good luck with your snacking if you're not, and have a great week, and I should be back next week. So see y'all later. Let me start a raid over. Oh, I'm already raiding Travis, Tavern Society over on Twitch, and for the rest of you, have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.